to the award-winning team-building exercise Season 3. Yeah, the guys are running out of ideas for lists, so this season is gonna be pretty random. I hope they just don't give up. Stop doing them. I think it's a great resource, but what do I know? In this one, the guys are gonna be talking about the best faction in Deadzone, the Marauders. Now they better be taking some hulks, or I'm gonna be very disappointed.
And welcome to Team Building Exercise, the award-winning show that is Team Building Exercises. It is Season 3, Episode 11, because it's a long season. We should take this month off, but no rest for the wicked. It's the new Marauders from Outbreak. I'm Rob.
And I'm Jack.
I'm Coach.
And you can tell I'm a little under the weather. It's my pre-con crud, so I'm getting out of the way early. But I'm going to power through. If I fall unconscious halfway through, one of you guys have to take over. How's that sound?
Perfect.
I think Jack should take over.
And I'll just have to bleep out all the coughing. Yeah, Marauders. Everybody's favorite faction. We saved the best for second last. And, yeah, this is it. Jack, I know you love the Marauders. You played them at Adepticon, so tell us. You'll never live that down. Tell us, what did you pick for your list?
What did you pick?
Well, I did make a list under protest, but I was hoping that I would hear Georgie scamper in, because as a Marauder himself, I thought that maybe it'd be a delight if you were to at least make an appearance.
Didn't we fire that guy?
Yeah, but under certain circumstances, I think we should make some exceptions.
He was conspicuously absent last time.
And missed.
Oh, all right. I'm on the fence with that one. I know how Rob is.
Yeah.
Well, it appears he's nowhere to be found. He's probably off doing goblin-y things. So I will just continue with my list without even a sliver of hope that he interrupts. So my strike team, the Marauders. For my leader, I went with the Commando Captain.
What?
Commando Captain, and I gave him a smoke grenade.
What?
Hey, Jack, how are you?
Hey, Georgie, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty bad.
What?
Yeah, you had Tyler on an episode, and I'm very upset.
What? Why? What did Tyler do?
Don't you remember? Tyler's his arch nemesis.
Tyler did everything wrong.
Oh.
We should have checked with you, actually. Sorry, Georgie.
Yeah, we had that list. Remember, it was like Tyler was at the bottom of the bottom,
and on the top it's Jack and Bill and Sue.
Okay. Yeah. There was a pecking order, and Tyler didn't make the cut.
Oh. Okay.
And you know it's bad because Rob was over Tyler.
Yeah, I was actually higher than Tyler, so that's saying something.
That's saying something.
One day we're just gonna have to get to the root of the problem, find out what it is, Georgie, that you're. What's the real kernel to this beef, and then maybe we'll air some grievances, and the two of you can become buds.
Couples therapy.
I get it. I don't want to be friends with him.
We could do the thing where we put a knife in the room and close the door, and then whatever happens, happens.
I think trust falls. I think we need some trust falls.
Yeah, I mean, with a 7 fight, it wouldn't look too good for me.
Yeah, but he's got a 9 fight, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true.
Goblins have a 7 fight?
Comp's got 7 everything.
Wow. What the hell?
Well, if you've heard the Eye of the Goblin song that I have wholeheartedly a lot of time into, you would have known that goblins do have a 7 fight.
I don't think you have a 7 fight, though, in your list.
Yes, but that is not a legal list.
Oh.
He's not playing house rules. This is rule of law and Georgie's law.
Okay.
We're talking Georgie.
All right. Wait till I go back and make V2 the Georgie list.
Well, it could be worse. It could be Z's. Z's are terrible.
Right.
Anyway, I'm gonna go poop in Boomer's bed. Excelsior!
Wow, he's out.
That was
I didn't
succinct.
even throw him out. I didn't even throw him out this time. He almost tripped over the chair, though. You heard that? He almost tripped over the chair this time. not the garbage can, but the chair.
You're just gonna keep placing things in his way until he wipes out again.
I make a obstacle course. It's like Goran Ninja. He's got to get through the thing.
Goblin Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
I think that should be a new show.
That might take off.
And the real problem is that he's going to go poop in Boomer's bed, but I believe Boomer sleeps in Andrew's sock drawer. So,
Yeah,
That's
Andrew's the real loser in this situation, I think.
yeah.
Georgie
If Georgie poops in his bed, would Boomer actually notice that?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. He probably wouldn't even notice.
I don't think.
He might actually enjoy it.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh. Well, fecal eroticism aside, if we could just get on with the program, that would be nice.
Hijinks.
Hey, Rob, how are you?
Oh, Boomer!
So, where you been?
I was upset. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a long time. I thought you had been kicked out.
And Rob, I mean this from the bottom of my heart and wholeheartedly. You sound like not today.
I know. I am currently dying, Boomer. This might be the last time you ever talk to me.
I don't want that to happen, Rob.
It's okay.
Oh, you struck a nerve.
I'll live, Boomer. It's all good. It's all jokes. I just got a little bit of a cough. It's not the black lung.
Rob Goblin for life.
So there you go.
You got anything else to say?
That's it. I'm not really good at this.
Yeah. Right.
He doesn't have an outline like Boomer does.
You know, Rob finally gets a mascot and he's got no material.
He's nothing. He's like just dead weight.
But I do have to say I'm very happy that Tyler was on the last podcast.
Oh, there you go. Yay.
See, Rob, it really comes down to the point where you make the podcast and whoever likes it, likes it. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't make people like it.
No, not yet.
That is true. That is very true.
So, Jack, you have a commando
Yes.
captain, I believe.
All right, hold on. Get out of here.
Boomer's still there? I thought he's gonna hang out for the whole show, aren't you, Boomer?
No, well,
We're talking Marauders. You can just pipe in when you want.
I'm gonna go poop in Georgie's bed, but don't tell him.
All right, don't tell him. It's going to be some night.
Yeah.
Well,
There's gonna be some surprises found. It's like Easter.
Yeah.
I don't have a leaving catchphrase like Georgie. I don't know what should my catchphrase for leaving be.
Bye, Boomer.
we're gonna workshop your personality. No, come on, hit the road. Get out of here.
Oh,
Jeez, that was rude.
that's
Wow, Jack.
all right. Screech and Holt, get out. Out. Oh, it worked. Get the hell out of here.
You just keep placing some things in front of him. So, Jack.
Does everyone else get drained like that entertainment negative void? Like it's a black hole of lulls whenever he's in the room. Like I don't know.
Lulls or lols? Because it's a big difference.
Both. Just the sucking sound of all everything good about this podcast. It's just tainted by Boomer. Makes me sick.
Terrible.
Makes me want to puke.
Well,
you know, I guess there's only one thing to do, right, Rob?
that's right. Please tell us what the commando captain's ability is, Coach.
All right, so I'm gonna tell the commando captain, right?
Yep.
I'm a little disheveled here. Okay, so he has something called tactical genius. So now we've been pretty upset with this one over the years. Essentially, The active model may immediately use and discard one of your opponent's move, shoot, or fight command dice results. This result may only be played once per activation, and the active model may not use a move, shoot, or fight command dice from the owning player's command dice pool. So basically, you steal one of them, move, shoot, or fight, and use it for yourself. But it can only be done once per dude.
It's dirty.
Yeah.
Him's pretty dirty.
Yep.
And I would like to think that I'm above and beyond the relishing in that kind of dirtiness, but clearly I'm not, because I took the commando captain. And really, honestly, he's got tactical genius, tactician 2, and you know what? He survives on 4, recon 4. Like, he's just good all the way around. So, like, even if it wasn't the fact that he was a bit of a naughty boy, he's still a decent leader.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jack, he's got a new ability, combat team training. What is that?
Combat team training. Well, okay, let's take a look at combat team training. Combat team training, as long as the model with his ability remains in the game, their strike team may reroll command dice, even if it has lost more than 50% of its models. So, for anyone else, once you lose 50% of your models, that's it. You're done. I guess the cohesion of your units have broken down, and it's reflected in the fact that you can't destroy what once was. And this way, it nullifies that. I guess he's been such a good leader that his people can keep soldiering on.
Now I have to take a little umbrage with this, because we raised the price of the commando captain. And, we raised the VPs of him. But by giving him combat team training, it's that is really like
super powerful.
Yeah. Just think about it. You lose 50% and you get to re-roll. Let's say you got 2 guys left and, you got him and a Hulk. Let's just say for argument's sake.
You're still
getting to roll 5 dice and then you can re-roll them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
such a good ability.
Yeah. You could use tactical genius on it, and then you could use a move. It's good. It's really good. I think, and it's worth it. You know what I mean?
And even 31 points with the smoke grenade. Even the VPs, he's not an expensive leader for all the bells and whistles you get. He's not so outrageously priced that you go, would you not? No. But he's where he needs. I think 28 points is good. It might even be a little cheap, honestly.
I think he is cheap.
Yeah, but also too, he's 6'4". That's the thing. But he's still one of the best guys, man. He really is.
Yeah, you're not getting him in a fight, but he's only got a pistol. Even though it shows him with a baton, you should have given him a baton of some sort. Shock baton.
Shock baton. Yeah, that might work.
Don't they have something similar to that?
Yeah, the Maison.
No, I think that what's a Harunka? That's a knife.
Yeah,
I thought they had something. They used to have something.
The thing is, he's only allowed to shock Yindish, though.
Yindish?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he can shock the monkey.
Oh, I thought they were lions.
Oh, they're always the monkeys in our hearts.
Yeah, in our headcanon, heathen lion.
Yeah.
In my head movie.
Actually, I think even in the if you read the Dreadball descriptions of them, they describe them much more as monkeys than lions. So they live in trees and.
Dead giveaway.
Then what do they have means?
I don't know, and they have little puffs on their tails. They look like lions, but they're actually monkeys.
Maybe they're a cross hybrid.
But there's plenty of simians and orangutans that have manes like that. That's a pretty.
I don't think any of them have puffy tails, though, do they?
I don't think they have tails.
No, monkeys have tails, and apes do not.
Really? Yep.
Anyways, we're way off topic here. So that was Commando Captain.
Yeah, let's dial it back. Let's dial it back.
None of us are Jane Goodall over here, so let's go back to the Marauders, where we're experts at.
I'll be Jane Goodall if you can be Coco.
They're the same person. It was always her inside the monkey suit. Didn't you know that?
No. Wow. You went down a rabbit hole on YouTube once, and it's...
I forget who says that, but I laugh every time.
Too soon.
It makes no sense. Okay. I like how sick Rob can't just wrangle us in. He's the ringmaster.
Too weak.
Just too weak in his weakened state. We end up talking about.
I'm delirious too, so it's not helping.
It's xenobiology.
Very important.
Okay. So for my troops, I have 3.
Hey guys.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Chief Mamalunka.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. No. If I'm getting a message,
oh my god, that was the best voice for Cheap Mamalunka. He scared me at first. I thought I was hallucinating.
He just got finished saying how he's delirious. Hey guys.
You know what?
Oh my god.
Hey, everybody, put him up. Drinks up. Here you go. There you go. That was a good.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You alright, Jack?
That's Rob apparently losing his lungs.
Oh my god.
I was just saying, because I know you're having a libation also, so I was just making sure you're okay.
Oh, yeah, no, that was on the precipice. There was a percent chance there was another character entering the canon, and well, they didn't have to get their own show at that point.
It's true.
Way too many interruptions today. Way too many.
Had to make up for last one.
Yeah, well, that's true. So, Jack, are you taking just foregoing the troops like last time?
It feels like we're foregoing the show at this point.
No, I think it was a leader he forgot to do last time.
Oh, okay.
Quote unquote forgot to do.
Yes. But no, I've made a legitimate list. I apologized for my shenanigans last time. My view of the orcs as a model should not dictate how professional I am on the award-winning team building exercise.
That's right.
So for troops, I took 3 commandos.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's FOG Andrews.
All right, enough. Subscribe to Superhero Crew. Get out of here. Holy smokes.
I like that one.
You know what? Not for nothing. This is some racist
You guys gotta stop with these cursings, okay? I'm getting really tired.
going on here.
Superhero Crew is quite good.
I do like Superhero Crew, but this is not the time and the place to plug Superhero Crew on YouTube.
He just put out a video about Punisher 2099. It was quite funny.
Rob, don't start, because he's going to come back now.
Okay, so 3 commandos and 3 mob beasts.
Keep going, Jack. Forge on through. Good job. All right, so that's 3 commandos, 3 mob beasts. Awesome.
Those are my 6 troops.
Just enough for 2 vehicles.
Jack, more beasts. I know. Don't glance over the fact, even though we've been interrupted. I know how you love them. Go ahead. What's so great about more beasts?
Because they're dogs. Dogs are awesome.
Well, they're lions. Come on.
But they have clubs for tails.
That's true. It looks like a little penis, actually.
Oh, it does. Like mushroom, like
yeah.
Was my thought, but yeah.
You know, just for the English guys, I'll say it looks like a bell end.
There you go.
Yes.
We'll edit all that out. No, we're not, because I can't.
A turgid, erect.
Actually, it kind of turns to the one side. It's got a little curve in it.
So Pyrones, yet still turgid, erect, and throbbing.
I lost everything after bell end, but anyway, other than the penis tail, they got a 5 up survive,
2-3 speed. Movement, yeah, that's the speed I like.
AP1, man.
Yep.
And you know what? They're 12 points, and that's about where they should be.
Yeah, they got beasts, so they can't do much, but
they were so, what were they, like, I don't know, 2 points last time? Remember, they were so cheap?
Yeah, I think they were like 6. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, it was crazy. But they're great, man. They're a little bit better than the Plague Dogs, and you know how much we love Plague Dogs here.
They've got the speed that you need to tie people up. They're small, they're nimble. You can really use those as like shock troops to get, to engage some people. And they're size 1, so if you've got some snipers or someone hidden up on a walkway or something, you think, they're pretty safe. Not from these guys. These guys they reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, steal some move dice and get them going.
Yeah. And then for my specialists, I have 3 Rainmakers.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah. What more can you say? They're
gotta love them suits.
They're amazing. Like,
yeah.
They've got the rotary cannon, so you've got some way to fire. You've got the rocket salvos, so you've got some indirect. You've got the Hugh Beamer, so you've got some AP. There is
frag grenade launcher.
There is a little something for anything any problem that pops up. You've got the toolbox to take care of it.
Just remember the Hugh Beamer is heavy.
Yeah. But actually, the Huber is the one I'd use the least. I guess if you're going up against a Strider or something. AP3.
Yeah, that's AP3. That's.
Otherwise, the rotary cannon's way to fire 1. But for me, unlimited frags, that guy would just be 3 of them dropping unlimited frags. Come on. That's crazy.
Come on.
That would just be like amazing.
Then again, also the rocket salvo.
Yeah, it's only one use though.
It's only one use, but that's that Rob situation where he drops them on you in the in your deployment zone.
Yeah, first round the very first thing all 3 of them are going to do is rocket salvo with your extra activations, and then as people try to get out of there, they run up on you and you just start dropping frags as your mob beast run in to eat whatever's left. Yeah.
So, I don't think I'm the only one that's going to be taking some Rainmakers. And I gave.
I wish I had taken this many. That's all I'm saying.
How many did you take? Jack, how many did you take? I'm sorry.
I took 3.
Wow.
And I gave 2 of them hollow sights.
Whoa.
That's ridiculous.
Those are some expensive models. That's a lot of eggs in one basket, but I think.
They got armor 1, size 3. They got 4 saves. That's pretty good. Solid.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, it's a fine looking. Some of the factions have like some standouts. The Marauders have always been pretty solid. Some factions have had some ups and some downs. The Marauders have always been solid, have remained pretty solid. Maybe even bordering on one of the better factions in the game.
It's always been one of the better factions.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
Always been.
So that is my strike team. That's 18 VPs, 200 points on the nose, on the bell end, and and really, I don't know how much more you could be wanting when you see, what the Marauders have to offer. It's not like there's one of those things I wish I had or something.
And you didn't even have to work that hard to get 200. All you had to do is throw in a smoke grenade. Like, usually you have to work really hard to get that number by adding weird stuff, but this is a legit list. Like,
not me though. For me, it comes like leaves on trees. I find it hard not to get 200.
Yeah.
Jack is. I am a little taken aback, Jack, that you got to 200 took some items. You know what I mean?
Well, and honestly, smoke is where it's at.
Yeah.
In this meta, in the meta of the game as it is right now, the smoke is so good when you have some hand to hand, like the mob beasts, and when you want to move in position with like your fire teams with the Rainmakers, you want to keep them pretty protected. So it's not like you're throwing away, you're not buying a med pack or something. It's a legit purchase.
They don't. Is it the only faction that has a smoke grenade launcher is veer-myn, or does anybody else have one?
No, just the veer-myn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the best.
Yeah, that's. That's pretty cool.
Boomer, actually. Boomer has unlimited grenades, doesn't he? Is he unlimited?
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yes, he does.
If you're using elites, you got Boomer.
He just dropped a couple of those in Georgie's bed.
He did. Those might have been stun grenades.
Actually, Jack's already got the book, but the new book, Boomer might be making a comeback.
Ooh, the Mercs book.
Don't call it a comeback. He's always been there.
Been in it for years.
Well, we've done quoting obscure rap artists. We could maybe go on to a commercial and then come back and see what's doing in Rob's list.
Yeah, good job, Jack, being the taskmaster. So we'll be right back, I guess. Rob, can we take a commercial?
Yep, I already did.
Enough of the list already. Now on to the commercials.
Quiet down, boys. I'm trying to listen to Deadzone the Podcast. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name is Hiroku, and I'm your friendly neighborhood Plague Lord. Why, yes, I do enjoy listening to Deadzone the Podcast at deadzonegame.podbean.com, even if it is hosted by two pathetic humans destined to be part of our glorious plague. Was that gunfire? Damned enforcers are always interrupting my podcast time. Don't forget to go to deadzonegame.podbean.com for all your Deadzone listening pleasure. Now, to destroy these damnable enforcers.
Alright, what up? Barring any other interruptions, we're going to get to Rob's list because he's a little under the weather, but we're going to get to it. So, Taskmaster, your favorite faction, what do you got?
I've actually softened on the Marauders over the years. I used to really hate them, but for some reason they've grown in my heart like a virus. That may be why I'm sick. But, and in my embracing of the Marauders, I went full filth. Commando captain. No smoke grenade for me, but, 28 points, 3 VPs. We talked about him a lot. Tactician 2, Recon 4+, the best leader you can get. Currently, I think. And, that new combat training, great new ability. You're gonna hide him somewhere. He's never gonna move where he is. He's just gonna be hiding in a building somewhere. But from that building, he's gonna be directing traffic and making your whole group so much better just by his stealing. His dirty, filthy stealing.
Terrible.
Yeah. And, like Jack, I took some troops. And, I decided to, instead of, going for the commandos, because, commandos suck, I went for, 6 mob beasts. Because,
What?
as coach says, if you like something, take 6 of them.
Yep.
So I took 6 mob beasts. 12 points, 1 VP, great. AP 1, so I got tons of AP, melee AP in this army. And, that 2-3 speed is what I like to tie people up. And, after seeing Jack's list, I should have done what Jack did. But instead, since I took 6 troops, I took 2 stunt bots.
Wow.
Ooh.
They're exactly the same. They got the buzzsaw thermal cannon collection. I was gonna give them a flamer, but it's I think it's 1 use or something stupid. When you look at their,
Is it?
yeah, the Walker Assault Flamer, it burns 1 use for 4 points. I'm like, 1 use? What's the point of that?
The auxiliary, yeah. But it's only 4 points.
Yeah, but, they don't have very much options for walkers. Yeah. So I had to take what I took. Cause they can't have anything else. But the, thermal cannon's pretty good. It's only range 4, but it's AP 1. But the buzzsaw is great. It's Frenzy 1, but they already have Frenzy, so it's actually Frenzy 2.
Yep.
Solid piece. 7 points, yeah. But, so they're 36 points, so they're only 1 point more expensive than Jack's Rainmakers with a, hollow sights, but they are size 4, armor 3, so they're gonna be tough to kill.
Yeah.
5s across the boards, but that's not good.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Stunt bots is something we'd never put in the list, but since it's coming back, we're gonna all be able to buy them soon, so.
How about this? How about this? They're coming back, and they're going to get better.
Well, there you go. But even as is, I don't mind. I just wish they're going to have more options, I hope, because I think they have more arm options, so that'll be fun.
I would say better options.
Yeah. Which is good, because, right now they don't have great options, but still fun. And, so I had, 28 points left. So when you have 28 points, you buy something for 27 points, which is a Ripper Rainmaker.
Oh.
Because, they're awesome. And I wish I had taken 3 of them instead of Stuntbots. I might have taken an extra couple Mobbies then. But, c'est la vie. The combination of mine and Jack's list would be perfect. But right now, I'm happy enough with this list. And, I can't wait for new Stuntbots. That's my new wish list for this year for Deadzone, is to buy me a couple of Stuntbots. That's it. And, Coach, what about you? You got anything going on? Anything fun and exciting?
Once again, I have to do something different because I know you two mooks are taking stuff. So the way I did it was I went with the Marauder Warlord.
Ooh.
I thought you might take him. If out of the ones, I knew you wouldn't take Commando Cam because you knew we'd take it, but I thought you might take the Warlord.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think if you take the Commando Sergeant, you have to do a certain build. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But the Marauder Warlord 534, he's size 2, so he's got 3 wounds. He's about the size of a Peacekeeper. That's the thing. TAC 1, he's got Tough, Frenzy 1, 534 across the board. Moves on a 1 to 2, but he has the Green Rage, which is you spend a command dice to give Frenzy 4 to a model for the rest of the round. You may spend this dice before taking any fight test. If the model already has Frenzy, then use the higher of the 2 values. I don't think anyone is going to have higher than a Frenzy 4.
No.
So, works out good. So now, fleshing out, I went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Goran auxiliaries. Auxiliaries. They are only 10 points, 1 VP, 6, 5, 4. They do have a heavy pistol, weight of fire 1, which on a 6 shoot is still horrible, but they're really cheap. So that's why I took them. And I figure with the rest of the things that I'm taking, I will be taking 1 Goblin Sniper because, come on, gotta take one. I've taken 2 Ripper Rainmakers. And I've taken 1 Ripper Mauler.
Ooh.
Okay? And you think that would be it because it's a lot of stuff going on here. But these guys are so damn cheap that I had enough money to pick up a slightly used gun track with the heavy mortar.
Nice.
Okay? And on top of that, I'm taking 2 smoke grenades for a whopping 6 points. And that brings me to 2 hundo points.
Who are you giving the smoke grenades to?
Nice.
I don't give the smoke grenades to anybody until we start the game. You know that. But I'm thinking,
probably the Gorans.
Yeah, maybe the Gorans, because even if they miss, it'll bounce around and do what it has to do. I was thinking of giving it to the Mauler, but he ain't got a shoot stat.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. But maybe one of the suits, maybe the Goblin Sniper, just for the hell of it, because they would probably get elevated or whatnot. But, that's 200 points on the button. I went a different way, make it a little different. So a little bit of firepower, a little bit of fighting. Then you got the Mauler with a lot of fighting, and then the Green Rage, Marauder Warlord. He's a guy you get up there. I mean, I could even even give him the smoke grenade. Just to, maybe run up and then...
Oh, yeah, it does have a shoot set, yeah.
Well, he's got he actually has a heavy pistol, which is range 4, weight of fire 1.
Oh, yeah, those are cool. Because, the Goran have a good weapon. They have the heavy pistol, too. Which is a pretty good weapon for just a grunt.
Right.
I like it better than the rifle, with a rapid fire.
Yeah. But then again, you got range 6, so...
Yeah, a couple extra range.
Range 6 with a 5 shoot is a lot different than a range 4 weight of fire with a 6 shoot. You know what I mean? I don't know the dice numbers, but that damn 6 is just crazy. But the 5 fight is not bad. You know?
Yeah, because you think weight of fire is good. Like that's better than rapid fire for sure. But 6 shoot, that might take up the weight of fire right then and there. Like that might offset that. It's a hard. I didn't choose the Gorang basically because I couldn't see exactly. I couldn't noodle out where they came in that.
Yeah, with the Gorang you're shooting, you're definitely using that weight of fire every time you roll.
Yeah.
But in the same vein of the veer-myn, they're so cheap that they're just kind of fodder to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, I went with a really elite list. I mean, taking the mortar, the heavy mortar, and then taking 4 specialists. I mean, you guys took all like six troops. I only took 5, so I went kind of another way, But
I took the gun track, and I've always been a fan of the gun track. I've done that in past episodes. I like that.
I love it, and it's indirect. The thing is indirect. The Hugh beam, it's out because if anything, you just take the Hulk.
Wait, is it 25 points for a mortar in the thing?
Yes, 25.
Yeah, it's not horrible. Does it give you an extra 2 VPs? So he's 4 VPs, though. That's bad.
Yeah, but he's hiding in the back.
Yeah, as much as you can hide. And, 1-1. You're not going to move him much.
Yeah, 5 wounds, armor 1.
Yeah, not horrible.
Not bad. So,
that's
that.
Yeah, it was not as different from my list as our lists as I expected, but it was different. You got the Rainmakers in there.
Yeah, well, come on. Those
are, tight. But So, another break, I guess. That was quick. We're too quick. And we'll come. We got a lot to talk about in the hate, though, so it should be good.
Yeah.
We'll have to bring back Munkalunka there to fill some time. See if he's got any juice. If he could jazz his show up.
You got some JU ice.
Yeah, alright, enough already. Now on to the commercials. Oh man, that was a good roll.
Hey Georgie, what are you watching?
Oh, I'm just watching a video on Family of Gamers 777 on YouTube.
What kind of videos are on their channel?
They have hobby videos, live streams, Deadzone and Warpath battle reports, and tons of other great stuff.
Oh cool, I have to check them out.
Remember, that's Family of Gamers 777 on YouTube, the hub for all things miniature wargaming.
So Georgie, what's your favorite video on their channel?
I love them all so much. To pick just one, what do I know?
Oi, this is Boomer from the Elite Georgie list, and you're listening to Team Building Exercise. Love you, Rob.
Welcome back. We are doing the award-winning team building exercise. Moments before Adepticon, we're squeezing this one in. And speaking of what's left over, what's being done as a afterthought, what troops didn't we take?
Well, technically, we're currently at Adepticon. Oh, sorry, Coach, you're not there.
Got to do that, huh?
Coach, you done him dirty right on the show.
Yeah, that was pretty mean. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad that you said that. I still have an announcement that I will still not be going this year.
Yeah. We tried. What did we take? Let's see. We didn't take, well, first, Commando Sergeant. I think last time I made a list, I made the Commando list, which is just the Commando Sergeant and all Commandos and Specialists, Commando Specialists. But you have to have Commando in your name to make his special, what is it called? By the numbers, be effective. It's, and all it is a reroll, right? So.
Well, it's nice because you can reroll any normal test made by a model with the commando in their type. So, Commando Specialist, Commandos. The thing is with this is you can do a Commando Sergeant, take it for 18 points, shaving off about 10 points from the other leaders, and just run him with everybody else, having him like reroll the splats. You know what I mean? If you don't want to do a commando heavy list, you don't have to be like, locked into a commando list. You could just use them as whatever. That's like the enforcer. You take the Pathfinder Sergeant, but not any Pathfinders. He's the cheapest one, and it's the same thing. You just have to reroll the splats. You know what I mean? If you didn't want to.
Yeah, that's true. You're not beholden to a theme list, but
right.
But it lends. I think it's one of the most where like the synergy is like right there, right bold faced. What you're supposed to do is, he's not a bad leader by any stretch of imagination, but I couldn't make a list and not go lean right into the commandos.
Yeah, that's the only reason to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good for, I bet, with a 100-point list or something, really low level lists. That would be good because you could really load up. But if you're playing like a regular game, it's a little weak, I think.
Yeah.
Or if we're talking in theoreticals that everyone has all the models and all like that. If you needed to field, basic orcs and you didn't have all the showy, like you don't have 3 rainmakers,
That's true. We are showing off that we have 3 rainmakers.
Yeah, that makes a good entry level list for getting in the dead zone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's you're gonna have the basic. If you just have a bunch of orcs laying around, you could build a list with him, and it'd be still pretty effective. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's not terrible, but when the other two are better, that's usually what you're gonna grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is cheap too, right? It's only 18 points. Yeah.
And he's exactly where he needs to be.
Yeah. Next thing we didn't take, we took all the troops, but there isn't much selection of troops. There's only 3 different types of troops. And compared to some of the ones, that's not much. For a group that we usually say there's a lot of variety for, it's not a lot of troop choice. But they used to be worse. They had to add the Gorin, and they used to only have 2 troops.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The orcs don't believe in having a variety in their troop choices. It's all about the specialists is where they get the variety.
That's what. Well, their specialists are really good. That's the issue.
Yeah, but that's fine. Like their troops are pretty basic. They're not. You can't say any of these are the best troops in the game. Not like we usually say about the Kalishi or the Pathfinders or various other ones. Mobbies are good, but they're not great.
But the commando is one of those troops that are compared to other troops, like as a benchmark.
Yeah, which is good. Like he should be the pretty average troop, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. And, so then it's specialists. So we didn't take, commando specialists, which pretty much is going to go, a flame or 2 or a rocket launcher. What can I have here? They can have HMGs, which would probably be a thing. What else? That's about it, right?
You can give him an HMG. I don't know if you want to give him a heavy pistol for whatever reason. The flamers, like you said.
Do they have a flamer? What is
yes.
It
it's 4 points, range 2,
there it is.
Volatile, it burns, and it's light assault.
Can they have? They can't have heavy explosive though.
They can't have heavy. They can't.
Nope.
Well, then never mind. Well, never mind.
Yeah, it confused me. Yeah, because then I was like, they could have frag launchers, but no, they can't have that. Who can have that?
It's a good question. Frag launchers.
Heavy melee, heavy explosive. Oh, you can outfit a Ripper Mainmaker with other stuff. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. Does it replace everything or just one weapon?
I don't know. I guess you know what?
I've never even thought they could switch out their weapons.
I never even thought to do that because
why would you?
Yeah,
you got 4. You got 4 awesome weapons to choose from.
That's true. They already have all those weapons, anyways.
Yeah,
it's the only thing you could give them was a flamer, which I don't think they need a flamer. But
that's crazy. I'll write this down.
Yeah, I think the commando specialist should be able to get a flamer. Anyways, the only thing we didn't take, I'm glad you took a goblin sniper, because Georgie would have been upset.
Yeah.
Gorin Saboteur, which is just the Gorin specialist. They do come with the Harunka, and a couple grenades. They get a stun, or 1 grenade. They get a stun grenade, 1 use, which is kind of fun. They automatically get that. And they can have light melee, which is, I think, just the Harunka anyways, so.
Yeah.
Or a Ripper Talon or a Claw. So
And they also have Scout.
Oh, they have Scout, yeah. So that helps a little bit. So they are a little bit better than they're not just a Goran specialist. They've got a little bit extra going on there. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Marauders aren't known for scouting, I don't think. There's not a lot of Scout in their army, so. I don't know.
There's no Scout.
I don't think you'd want to run this guy up by himself. He'd get ripped apart pretty fast. It's not like, Pathfinders or someone who you can actually support them. These guys. Right. Yeah. I'm not sure
and with the, with Recon 4+, you can, Scout has its place. Some factions need to use Scout, but if you don't have to, if you can win the Recon role, then you can move up, a Rainmaker a couple spaces or something. That's far better. It's not the Marauders' wheelhouse for Scout, I don't think.
No, not at all. The next one we didn't take was, which I thought for sure Coach would take, is a Hulk. You didn't take a Hulk.
You know what? At the last second, I took him out because I figured the suits and the Ripper. So I was going to go with a Hulk and 2 Ripper suits. I'm sorry, not the Ripper suits, the Maulers.
Yeah.
And 1 Hulk. But then I was like, you know what? I need a little firepower in here because I got too many of the Gorans, so.
He's very similar to a Ripper suit. He's the same stats as he's 1/2, 1 in 1 size, or 1 armor and 3 size, so he's similar that way. He's got better shoot than the Ripper suits. And, he has the same save, but he comes with that Hue cannon, which is always good. It's heavy, but his has got weight of, one's a Hue beamer and one's a Hue cannon, that's why.
Right.
Similar weapon, but, range 12, which is always nice. So he's like your sniper. You throw a hollow set on him, he could stand at the back of the board, just snipe some people.
Yeah.
His tough ability is going to be hard to kill. Yeah, they're good, but yeah.
You got to get him in combat, because he's got the Hue cannon. It's heavy, so you're going to be rolling 1 less dice in combat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Stay way at the back of the board. You don't think of it. You think of he's going to be some kind of combat beast, but you just stand way at the back of the board with him, get him up high, give him a hollow sight, and just let him snipe. He's a better version of a Goblin Sniper. He just costs twice as much.
Yeah. Well, it'd be 38 points.
That's almost 3 times as much.
Yeah, it's serious business right there.
We've said that in the past. You look, okay, that big boy, he's ready to rumble. They're not the combat beast that the model portrays. They are a sniper.
Yeah.
It's those big beefy biceps and those handsome glutes. No, all deceptive.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but all mine are females and they don't like to fight. They rather shoot. So
they still have the biceps and glutes though.
Yeah, that's all right. But it's a pretty bicep and glutes.
But the Hulks they're expensive. That's for what they're going to be. Like I say, the snipers. Uh-huh. I would still take a Hulk over 3 Goblin Snipers. I think it's going to be more effective.
Yeah.
Personally. So, it just didn't fit into my list, but I do like the Hulks.
Yeah. And the AP5 is good, but even if you don't use the AP5, you'll still be...
Yeah, you got a White Fire 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. But that AP5 is just, you're going to go up against somebody's coming at you with some Forge Father tech. You're going to start slicing those guys up. I guess if you know who you're fighting, you could really make a list to go against them better. So if you know you fight somebody who always brings armored guys, you're going to throw more of these heavy AP things in. Next one we didn't take, which is, I wouldn't say it's too big of a surprise, but it is a newer model. It's the Skyscraper. I bet Coach didn't take it because of the way he's modeled, because you could pretty much shoot him from anywhere on the board.
Yeah, man.
He's like a tower. 1/3, no armor, size 1. He's got a jump pack. That's his big claim to fame. Other than that, he's pretty useless.
Well, I could say that, just wait for the new book.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah, he's a bit, he doesn't really do much. You get the jump pack, that's it.
Yeah.
So, and like you say, the way he's modeled, man, he wants to be shot, this guy.
Yeah, he's got a sign on him.
Yeah. But, somebody was making a whole list, with all Skyscrapers in it, and I thought that was pretty impressive. ballsy, even.
To what end? What's the thing that when you multiply it makes them?
I guess they probably just likes the look of them, so you put a whole army of them. But I can't see the point. Jump packs are useless at the best of times, and just making him the same points as like an enforcer doesn't make him an enforcer. So
you guys, that's where we disagree. Jump packs, they're important.
Yeah. Just build your walls with 4 walls like a human, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, because if you want to play ineffectual Deadzone, then yeah, I got you. But
you want to play paintball. That's what you want to play. Where your walls don't have.
I want to play in a war-torn galaxy where walls have been blown apart.
But even if they're blown apart, they're partial walls you can climb up. It's only if there's no wall. So
right, in the future. Bombs are really strong and they blow walls off.
Just walls though, not leaving any debris and just knocking the wall, just disappearing a wall.
No. Yeah, exactly. Like they phase like whoop and it's gone. It's that one little section of wall, but because the enforcer ships are so strong, the other walls hold up.
I see. Or 2, yes. Mob Beast Bomber. We've talked about why we don't like Mob Beast Bombers. Anyone want to go over why we don't like Mob Beast Bombers?
Jack does.
Yeah. This was my one bone of contention that I may have said was on my mind. By strapping a suicide vest to an animal, that doesn't make it a specialist. I don't mind the point cost. Yes, the ordnance you've put on its back does cost, and it is something different. But why are you paying troop tax for something that's going to be suicide? Like it's something that I wouldn't mind having 1 or 2 mobbies with a bomb on there, and gets in hand to hand, gets killed, explodes. That's fun and all, but it's just that troop tax. I don't know. The boom is one of those contentious things. People like it, people don't. It has some uses. Sometimes it can be a liability, but yeah, it's just the fact that they're a specialist irks me.
I think like you said, the way to use them is get them in combat as a regular mob beast, and then you just get the added bonus of it blowing up. But it also blows up your dudes that are in there with him if it just happens to be that way. So it's a weird mechanic.
Unless you choose to detonate him when he's in there alone, that's not a choice I would make often. I don't think it would be a very rare time when I thought that was necessary. But most of the time you go in, you send in okay, he's got a friend, +1 dice. Okay, move. He's charged. He's got a friend. Usually you pile on. So if you've got a couple commandos in there and the Mob Beast bomber comes in, you hope that he's not the one that goes first.
Right. It kind of breaks the mechanics of the game in a way. Like what you would think is a mechanic of the game. The basic, fighting or whatever. But, yeah, it's also too, if let's say you run him into a cube, you blow him up, your opponent gets the VPs for him. Even though you arbitrarily blow him up, the other guy gets the VPs. So you gotta be wise about that. I think the best way is, kill him and then he blows up.
I think it should be what's the difference in points? It's only 2 points difference. So a 2-point item that you can only give to beasts. That's it's like Jack said, a suicide vest. It's boom 4. So you don't even need a beast bomber. It's an item you can give to your mob beast. That would solve all the problem. And then you could then nobody knows if you necessarily wouldn't have to tell people if you had it, if you don't tell people what items are on people. Mm-hmm. So you don't know if a mob beast has it, and all of a sudden he blows up. A little bit more surprise.
You look across the table, there's 4 mob beasts, and you look at your opponent's eyes, and you can see one of them has a bomb, doesn't it? There's some bombs over there, and a little cruel smile creeps up on just on one side of their mouth.
Yep.
You can hear the creaking.
Exactly.
And the rest of the game, you're wondering which one's the one that's going to be coming in hot.
Yep. And just when you least expect it, it's going to be that one. Anyways, so that's about it. That's what we didn't take. Generally, I everything's pretty useful on the Marauders. There's a few duds, but mostly everything's good. I'm amazed Coach took a gun track, but the mortar, it's good. It's pretty expensive, but it's still good. It range 10 on a mortar that's pretty fun.
25 points is nothing.
Yeah, it's not horrible, yeah. But, yeah, generally, we've always said it, is that the Marauders are cheap. I don't think there's anything overpriced on the Marauder list. Everything's at least okay or underpriced. It's always been that way. That's kind of their shtick. I kind of made peace with it. It used to be annoying, but now it's just like, that's the Marauders. Oh, those wacky Marauders. They're always so much cheaper. But, yeah.
But some of the stuff has gotten more expensive, but where it needed to be.
Yeah, it's not ridiculously cheap anymore. Like you said, It used to be those mob beasts were like, okay, that's for 6 points. They can chew up AP1. They can chew up a lot of stuff.
And it was the same price as a plague dog, and the mob beasts are just so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I think that wraps it about up, don't you? Anything else you guys going to talk about?
Nuh-uh.
No, we just have to determine what's the next.
Whose turn is it to choose? I can't. Is it yours, Jack?
We'll mull that over. We'll make a educated.
Why don't we just not choose and make it a surprise?
That's true. It's a big surprise. For the very last episode of this season, the big surprise is coming up in April. See if you can guess. If you can guess, comment below. You can
and hit like and subscribe
Yep. And you can always go to Deadzone the Podcast on deadzonegame.podbean.com. Join our Facebook group. Come on Discord for both Family Gamer 777 and Deadzone the Podcast, amongst other things like Mobile Armor Radio. My mech show has a Discord, and also Andrew's comic channel, Superhero Crew, has a Discord also. So if you want to discuss anything in those subjects, come on over. You can go to Family...
We got a lot of nerd stuff covered, so yeah, come on out.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if we're missing anything. Family Gamer 777, you're putting a lot of Legion content out currently, because it's hot.
And that's what we're playing now, and we just finished, I could say that we just finished up the Outbreak book, the new Outbreak book, and that'll be out very soon, and then we'll have a lot of coverage on that.
What's the name?
I think everybody's just, it's the Outbreak book, too.
No, it's got a new name. What's the name of it? Jack, you always remember this name. What is it called?
It might be Outbreak.
They've announced a name. I just can't remember. I could never remember what it's called, and Jack usually remembers, but I don't think he remembers now either.
It's the Necronomicon.
We wish. So that's, the new Deadzone book. So once summer comes...
King Yellow.
Once it comes out, we'll be doing it all over again, because it's going to change everything again. Every year, everything changes. No, I'm sure that'll be...
There's going to be some things that you guys are pissed at, and I can't wait to talk about them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, I'm infecting him over the internet.
Yes, Skype has spread your viral. All our listeners right now are actually...
They're all starting to cough.
Feel that little tickle and a little sniffle. And, I wonder where that's coming from. It's coming from Rob.
That's right. Speaking
Down with the sickness.
So, yes, I'm spreading the plague. Next month, we talked about that. What else is there, guys? I'm out of it. I'm losing it here. I'm losing my sense of direction.
No, that's it, man. We're right on track.
Yep. Yeah. That's about it. Like I said, it's going to be a new season coming. We'll probably take May off, because we usually take March off, but just so we can set up for when the book comes out, we'll start again. So we'll see.
And don't forget the extravaganza.
I don't know if we can. This is a long season. I don't think we can have an extravaganza this year.
Rob.
We weren't even supposed to have this episode. Who's the taskmaster now? I'm sick, and you put us to work, Coach.
I gave you an out.
We didn't budget for extravaganza.
This has gone way too long. Yeah, we're at the 12 episodes for this season. Usually it's like, I don't know, 8? How many factions were there? It's crazy this season.
Well, we had 2 new factions. 2
I know.
Brand new factions.
It's crazy.
Crazy talk.
And we still haven't discussed, we were supposed to discuss the Mars attacks. We never did talk about Mars attacks.
We were?
We've had the human and Martian beta lists on the list for a long time to talk about, and we've never talked about them.
I'd rather do extravaganza.
Yeah, me too. If we're voting for special events.
Well, both of you better start thinking what you want in the extravaganza, because I washed my hands of this season.
Oh, dear.
Oh, man.
I remember the last time I was put in charge and I had a whole show mapped out. Yeah.
What was the name of that show again?
Oh, there was going to be meme building exercise and theme building, yeah.
Yeah.
That some butts got hurt and some boobs got sore.
Well,
it was awful.
Knock the dust off. That'll be the extravaganza.
Okay.
Because, yeah, we're not doing any more lists. God, we usually extravaganza, we do all these extra lists. We've done too many lists this year, people. It's more than a year. It's going to be a year, actually. Crazy.
Wait a minute. So, the listeners right now, the millions and millions of listeners, the people who sit down and say, let's listen to the show and give them another award. And they tune in to hear lists. And we're gonna break that. I think there's a modicum of trust between us and the listeners. And for us to go against that, it's appalling to even think about that.
It'd be a betrayal.
The listeners don't know what they want. We tell them what they want.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. He's feeling better.
Yeah.
No, I'm so sick that the truth is coming out.
He becomes a theocrat.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, I think we've gone on too long. Next month.
After Georgie leaves, we go on too long.
Yeah. I can't wait till Chief Momolumpka comes back. He's my favorite.
God, I will not authorize that as my mascot. I'm sorry. This is not happening.
He scared the
No. Not in my cage.
out of me. Okay. I've been Rob.
I'm Jack.
I'm Coach by protest.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's another show down the drain. Why do you people listen to this garbage? I guess if you want the list that these people made, you can go to deadzonegame.podbean.com and you can see a YouTube version of the show on the Family Gamer 777 channel. Yeah, I wouldn't do either, but then again, what do I know?